Warning. Following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Yeah. I didn't think that went that long. I'm out of here. These guys. It's kind of cool. He's got. Have you noticed his little Meyer? Oh, that's his recording. It's kind of funny on his recording button in the top left-hand corner. It's right in the eye of that Myers mask.
All right.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sure you did that on purpose,
yes.
Right, Scott?
Yeah.
Actually, my son's here, so I was checking.
Just your far over your right shoulder. Your mask looks like the Terminator.
The red's
it's a record
the red dot there.
Oh. Yeah. Well, folks, if you're still listening, if you're still watching, thank you for sticking around, for Andrew being our guest once again here. If you're like, wait a minute, once again, he was in
season 1 somewhere.
Season 1, I forget what episode it was.
He sprinkled some crack on.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what season he was. Yeah. We sprinkled some crack on him. But yes, he did join us in season 1. There was a couple episodes. I will, if you're watching, I will make sure to leave the card up there so you guys can go check it out. And once again, if you're not watching us here on YouTube, you can catch us on your preferred podcasting app, which is usually Apple, Spotify. I heard Google is no longer doing podcasts. So, but according to Podbean, not M, but in podbean.com. You can pretty much check us out there, and it'll give you all the links to other podcasts. And of course, Chris and I were always waiting for more people to leave us some, comments, questions. You could do Podbean, YouTube, or you could email us.
I got a question before you can stop the record button.
We love.
What's that, sir?
We love the comments, guys.
Terry Lambert.
Especially the one
Where is Terry Lambert?
You ready? We're ready. Okay. And you like that? I guess in 5, 4, 3, 2. Michael!
Where is Terry Lambert?
Oh my God.
Terry, I've got to contact him soon. He look, I shouldn't speak for him right now, but I had spoken to him privately before the winter month. You know, I spoke with Terry during his busiest time of the year. And, you know, as I'm recording right now, it's like I shouldn't leave this part in there because, you know, there's no guarantee. But I just know that Terry said he would give it a try. And so, folks, if you are wanting to hear that, because there's been somebody else out there that's asked they'd like to hear from Terry, just like we've had a wonderful guest, a good friend of ours in the past, Mr. Chris Morgan, who will be joining us in the future. It'll just basically be via phone. So if you're concerned about imagery, hey, you've got the story from himself. So, you know, that's just
No worries there.
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing.
So let's keep our fingers
Nothing but
crossed.
love for Terry. I'm not calling him out. I think it would be cool to have him on y'all's little podcast, and
Oh yeah,
I think it would be cool. So, I think
Terry is a legend. Yeah, we didn't talk about horror stuff here as much, but Terry, yeah, we will get into that sometime down the road. You know, but Terry Lambert, I'm sure a lot of you out there that have been listening to Chris. Chris, who is Terry Lambert? Help me out here, Webb.
I don't know. Who is that? I've heard his name, I think. Is he a musician?
Yes, he is. Actually, he does play bass guitar. He used to.
I'm just joking.
If we could get him on here, he could explain that history. Because seriously, Webb.
CGP.
Yeah, there you go. CGP, which is
Mr. CGP himself, the legend.
LOL. I've got my mindset. Oh, there we go.
Oh, are you in the? Are you in the?
Andrew, I'm sorry, we didn't.
LMFAO, the LOL.
You're showing some CGP, and when I'm currently recording a podcast together with Webb, my mind is on the last one that I was editing. So that's the world I live in, guys. That's why I always beat myself up for butchering, for stumbling over.
You're
Andrew,
gonna love that one, Andrew.
Yeah. It'll be available.
You're going to love it AF.
And Andrew is showing off his cemetery gate, not gates, gate production. And I will leave a link in the description box on where to find that website, on how you can contact Mr. Lambert himself, on how you can get yourself the famous warlock, whether it has blood tears or not.
We've had kind of a question come up as far as Terry being on and whether we promote or advertise for these mask makers. We don't advertise for these mask makers. We don't promote these mask makers, okay? We're on the back half of our collecting careers. We don't really care as much about, you know, all the controversy and all the bad things that are being said about people. What anybody that has been watching our podcast or will watch in the future should know is that we want to focus on the guys, who they are. We want to be behind the masks. We don't want to, you know, cover the mask and how he makes the masks and like how this, that, and the other. We want to give the guy an opportunity to be himself, sitting here down in the man cave, sitting here around beers in a comfortable atmosphere to where he can feel like he can be himself and let us into maybe an aspect of his life that he's not shown to everybody else. These are people. These are not just, you know, you don't give them money and you don't own them. Okay, they're people just like anybody else. We want to get to know the guy. We want the guy a free range to talk about music, cars, movies, whatever the hell he wants to talk about. We want to give him the freedom. And maybe you can start to like understand him instead of villainizing him or anybody else. It's not about that. It's about getting to know the guy that's making these masks.
Yeah, well said. Positive vibes, I would
Sorry.
think that you guys are looking for, not negative ones. Exactly.
No, not at all.
Well said.
I don't care. I don't care what happened in the past. I mean, nobody can take away what he's done and the level of production that he's done. I want to get to know the guy.
I'd say drop the microphone, Chris, but your microphone's too expensive to do that.
No, but I just wanted to, open the airlines to we're not that channel.
And I think I've expressed it too on the channel. Yeah. That when first Scott and I met, that there's just a lot of negative cloud over that type of nonsense, and there doesn't need to be. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, Chris, we're all human beings. We're just human beings. We want to hang out and talk with different people. So,
dude, if I was in a public light, I mean, people would probably tear me apart, and I don't give a shit. They can tear me apart all they want, but dude, I'm not doing anything as great as Terry. I'm not making masks on his level. Shit. Props where props are due. I mean, the man's doing great things.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Terry again here soon privately because Terry and I, we do, like Chris, like Andrew, I do talk to Terry privately. It's been a while. But to basically elaborate or to pintail off of what Chris was saying there. Yes, we're not making any money off of these guys. They're not handing. If anything, fans. I mean, shit. Fans. Yeah, we're fans and we're friends.
We still pay full price for all our masks. It is not like that. All right.
Technically speaking, the last independent mask that I received was a gift from Christopher Webb that was, from White Mask Productions. But yes, I don't need to elaborate anymore. We're not here. I mean, if Terry came up to me and said, "Hey, Scott, could you do some videos for me?" I would do it to him, as a favor, as a friend. I enjoy that. But to go down that rabbit hole, I'm not here to drag in any of my personal experience in the past. No, I'm done with that. These are people that I like personally, that I respect as individuals, and I appreciate their creativity, their artistry, and really their friendship. I can tell you right now, Terry and I probably talk 90% other stuff that's not related to cemetery gate protection. And every once in a while we will talk about cemetery. Believe it or not, yes, Terry and I do not always talk about Michael Myers masks. But he does love his cars. He does love his music. And he's a great guy, and he has just so much more to offer than, even though, yes, I know you want a warlock. I get it. I have 2 of them. I know, Andrew, you showed yours off. We love we love his work, but we also love him as a friend. So I'll do my best to see if he's got some time here. He does work 3rd shift. So let's keep that in mind. And Chris, Andrew, and I, we don't work 3rd shift. So we got to keep that schedule in mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Chris, you nailed it on the head.
You know what?
You did. You nailed it on the head.
If Terry needs me to stay up until 3 a.m, then I guess I'm going to.
You guys could talk one day. You guys could talk all night. Well, he'll be out there painting, or he'll be painting masks, or God knows what at 3 o'clock. In fact, that's what he's doing right now. I would imagine. Well, yeah, he's probably having dinner right now. Who knows? But yeah. Speaking of Terry, Chris Morgan, I know Chris and I would love to have other artists on here in the future. And let's see, I know recently Chris kind of shared something that he received recently. Hopefully we could get that into visual here on our show if he has time. Mr. Reed, does that sound right?
Matt?
Yes. I know.
I know Matt's pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started Chris talked about it in the last episode, but he did start nursing, which congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's been working towards that. Awesome job. I don't know. I've not contacted him personally to ask that. So I imagine he's really busy.
Yeah. And any nurse that I've known in the past, their weekends are usually packed with their profession. So Matt Reed would be a great opportunity to speak with. Who knows? Maybe we can Say, hey, Morgan, see if you can.
I still want to talk to Brad too.
Yeah.
With the coveralls, the Grizzle box.
Okay.
Makes great, phenomenal.
Andrew,
we got plans.
Yeah.
We got,
Yes,
you know.
If you did not get a chance, and Andrew, we had a gentleman from Germany who made an amazing hero mask.
Yes.
We got to get him back on here from Mr. Florin
Yes, I
Linkus.
did see that.
Florin, if you're watching or listening, right? Yeah, we want to get you back on here. Yeah, I know Chris and I are trying to do everything we can to make sure that we talk about our horror stuff. We will have Mr. Morgan on here in the future. We've already talked to him privately. Will we talk about white mass production? Maybe a little bit. Who knows? But maybe. It's up to Mr. Morgan himself. You know, we don't own
Same
him.
thing, man.
We don't own him, right?
No.
So
I want to see the other side. I want to see his DJing. I want to see, you know, I want to. I can't believe I didn't get into that last time. Damn it.
That's okay. Got the next time.
Shit.
You've got him in in the future, I should say. You could ask him all about that stuff. So, well, I think we plugged our apparel, right?
Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available now. Get your very own Meet Us in the Man Cave house, boat, car, child, guitar, batteries, dishes, household apparel, kitchen apparel, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, shower curtains, phone cases. Oh, the list could go on and on and on. Isn't that right, Chris?
Question. Can I do it with my butt cheeks?
Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available right now at redbubble.com. Remember, only a few of those items are available, including hats.
Yes, sir.
Andrew, I would feel weird if I did not ask if you would be back in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
In the near future.
Yeah, because we need your address to send you an H6.
You got it, I thought. I thought you had it.
It's just part of it. Play along, sir.
Yeah,
Play along.
No doubt. My bad. I run it all the time.
You recently put a post up. You're because I know you post a lot of the older rock on your stories and stuff like that. And you were like, should I keep posting that?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
yes, because I love
to do it more.
I love it, man.
I get views, but no one ever really likes it much. So I'm like, well, should I post it or should I not? I get the views, but I just don't get the likes.
You know why, don't you, Andrew?
No, why? Because it's
old.
old.
I love it.
It's not a trending. It's not a look for us. It's meaningful, but it's not a trending topic. In other words, you're appreciating someone. We're appreciating each other. We're appreciating Terry, Morgan. The list goes on and on and on. We're doing the opposite of what others are doing today. Like comedians, for an example, we're not Cat Williams. We're not Kevin Smith. We're not Pauly Shore. I'm just saying comedians' names. If I said it wrong, that's just it. There's too much negativity going on right now. It's finger pointing. It's he said, she said crap. Webb, do we like doing that here?
No. Fuck that shit. Hell with that. Andrew, the silver chair.
Oh, yeah.
When you were posting the silver chair?
That's my jam. I will say he's come out with a couple of albums too. Daniel has come out with a few albums in the last probably one last year that hit the #1 charts. I think I may have mentioned it before, but the ARIA charts there in Australia. And then he's killing it on that album. That I've posted a few songs of that. I don't know if anyone really likes it, but I think he had one that came out in 2016 or so too called Talk as well. But the latest album was called Future Never, and what was kind of sweet, I wanted to to plug it since you mentioned it, is the fact that, Silverchair did that song Freak. There's a track on that new album, called Freak Never, which is a cool song that he did with Purple Girl. So, but yeah, thanks, man.
See, that's good.
Well,
shit,
they were,
man.
they were.
I mean, I was flipping through and it took me back, dude. I was like,
and I think they were 12 years old, called Young Criminals, and then 13, they won a music contest in Australia, and that's really what catapulted them into stardom. They got that signing deal, and then they put out Frog Stomp, and I mean, it just blew up from there. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
But, if I could just say you posting that, I was like, oh my God, yeah. It's been a while, man.
I appreciate it.
That was good shit. So if nobody's liking this shit, I'm liking it right now.
Meet us in the man caves. Underwear that's fun to wear. Super duper absorbent materials that absorbs 25 times its weight, neutralizes that shitty and pissy odors with our lavender musk scent. Shitty melt protection to pissy melt protection. Maximum overloads. Meet us in the man cave's fresh protection underwear that's so damn fun to wear. Now come on, what are you wearing?
Only available at Bubba.
Andrew, I'm sorry, I farted. What were you saying?
I'm just talking.
It got wet back here.
Good. You're good, but I will say this past week, one thing that I do want to point out that I'm getting real old is that it's 30 years since Jar of Flies came out. How about that? Since Allison changed Jar of Flies.
God.
Speaking of that, I'm going to add one little thing to it. Is that 15 days they wrote, produced it, and recorded that album in 15 days. It's pretty impressive.
Shit.
You know what? I discovered them that day. I'm not that day, but I was riding around in my cousin's Mustang, and dude, he was playing that album, and I was like, "Holy shit, who the fuck is this?" I think I discovered him that day. That was crazy.
Andrew, there's a YouTube video where Jerry Cantrell was interviewing, damn it, Guns N' Roses bassist player.
Yeah.
Of course, he has his own. Damn it, I feel bad because he's a great
you're
guy.
Talking about, hold on, give me a second. I know his name.
Damn it.
I mean,
He's such, I feel
Slash,
bad.
and then you have,
I know his name.
but he played,
Duff.
So it's good to be sitting here with you again.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, doing shows with you guys.
Oh, fuck yes.
This is going to be a lot of fun tonight. We're here to talk about Lighthouse. Yeah.
But I got to watch you guys. I don't think I told you this. Kansas City.
Okay. Yeah.
My backstage room was a dugout.
Oh, yeah.
So I just came up in the dugout and watched you guys. I was right there. It was amazing. And there was people watching you guys, but they were facing the other way.
Sure. Yeah.
So I just had like this full, it was so great to have you guys back.
It's always cool, man. It's our band's together. You know, you guys have had a slew of great artists out with you guys, as you deserve, but I think there's a extra little edge with our bands together. I really dig it. But we love doing shows with you guys. So. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have to change gears here, and then we'll end this part special edition of episode 11, however we're going to call it, because Andrew has just got so much to share, and Chris has got so many interesting things to talk about, and my boring ass has to come up with these stupid questions or topics to bring up. So I'm just going to bring it up, and maybe, just maybe, we could come to a conclusion here.
Okay,
Chris. We had our regular guest and Jack. Shame on me, Jake Patton. Sorry, Jake. It's funny. I knew I was going to screw it up as I said it. Jake Patton, who has his own YouTube channel, and he's interviewing these celebrities on his own YouTube channel, which is really cool. And we had what was the catchphrases and all that, you know. Things that we cringed about, right? Remember that? No, I'm not going to.
Yes, I do.
I'm not going to torture Webb and I on that again, and I'm not going to put Andrew through that. I want to go with something more of a fun scale. It was fun. Don't feel like you're missing out on anything, Andrew. But we think of we're going through memory. Shit, butcher that. We're going through the 90s and all that. We're going down memory lane here. Can you guys think of some of those great catchphrases positive or the ones that were on TV series back in the days. It doesn't matter when it started from the 70s till, let's say, the 2000s. I already know what the number one, I checked it out here recently.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. But that you got the idea. You don't have to do a top 5, however you want to do it. Because we're all meeting down here. Think of we're all meeting in this certain bar in Boston right now where Norm walks in, which is a catchphrase. Yeah. There you go. And, you know, Andrew, you kind of started what you talking about, Willis, which is in that. But Webb, I got to go to you right now. Can you think of any great catchphrase? There's actually a list out there that they do every year. But it doesn't matter what their 25 is. What do you think would be in the top 25 catchphrases from TV, not movie, but TV series?
Okay, are we going off personal experience?
Hell yeah. You're
during that time period?
You're sitting at a bar, drinking your favorite beverage, talking with your buddies right now. You hear what the subject is, and you're going to, all of a sudden, boom, a TV series, a catchphrase.
So wait. Because I gotta.
We gotta simplify the shit here.
95, you said?
No, whatever. It's 25. There's actually a list that they do every year. Okay, so I want to simplify it. You got it?
No, maybe I'm unclear. Yeah.
Okay,
help me out.
Chris, Andrew, and I'm your bartender. I just served you your favorite beer. And we're all hanging out right now. We're meeting each other in the man cave. And you overheard this conversation of catchphrases from TV series. And every year they do the top 25. You are wanting to be a part of this conversation right now. And I want all of our viewers and listeners out there in the comment section, son of a biscuit eaters. I want you in the comment section to leave the top TV in your heart. What is a catchphrase that you believe should be in the top 25? Leave it in the comment section. Chris, what TV series, what catchphrase do you believe should be in that top 25?
Oh my God. That is man, that's a rough question. Damn.
And this is coming from me, Pootie Tang.
Period. No timelines.
All right.
Wow.
Andrew already said what you talking about, Willis, which is a brilliant one. We'll give Webb a little. I'll give him a help. I'm going to help you out here.
I'm going to go Dexter. I'm going to go Dexter. Okay. And I'm going to say surprise, motherfucker.
There you go.
It's gonna be right there. I don't know.
You want to know what number 2 is right now?
No. Please.
No.
Really?
In The Simpsons?
Yep. That was not even in the English, the Webster. Yep. That's actually in the
Homer.
Yeah, that is actually in the Webster's dictionary right now. No.
Oh my gosh.
Do you get the vibe?
Because the timeline that you were talking about
every year,
I was going to say for me it was Cowabunga because I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so much.
I guess
that was my TV show.
I know Cowabunga. Me. I know how dumblified I could be at times, and that's not even a real word. But every year they do this. Top 20. They have a top 25 of catchphrases, and it could be from an era that before you were born, or maybe you've heard it all the time from your mom. Maybe your mom's talked about this certain slang, certain catchphrase. It doesn't matter. But we're all hanging out at the bar right now. I served you another beer, Webb. We're going to, yep, that's a sleigh. But can you think of another one right now that you're like, wait a minute. Oh, I know one. What is it?
Oh, my God.
I'll help you out here. I'll cut out this dead air.
Uh-huh. I don't know.
Andrew.
You want me to do it? Oh, my goodness. I don't know.
Oh, come on, guys. Did you watch?
I watched all the 80s stuff.
God, I feel like.
Oh.
Guys, it's not that hard. I'm the dumb one here.
Well,
come on.
Name the show. If you name the show, I could probably tell you what the catchphrase is. I'm just not thinking right now. One too many beers later.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll have a little fun here. I haven't talked about this yet. This just didn't. Folks, Chris, Webb, and I, and Andrew, maybe you are as well. I myself, when I turned 24 in 1994, there was this television show that came out on NBC on Thursday nights. And it had 10 wonderful seasons.
Seinfeld.
And I grew up. I went from the age of 24 to the age of 34. I remember exactly where I was on the third week of May in 2004. I was actually went to my bar, and I did cry. The last episode of I'll Be There For You, Friends.
Yep.
I have been having a difficult time talking about that because of the terrible loss of Mr. Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
And I've been having a hard time wanting to talk about that. But I do want to bring up something here that just makes me laugh. And it's from another great episode from Friends. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's how my brain works. But there is a particular episode, it's kind of later in the seasons, where Ross, Rachel, and Chandler, where they're moving furniture. And that couch.
Can I say it?
And of course, please do.
Pivot? Really?
Pivot.
Now you are getting
that's the number one.
You know, the one I was thinking,
it doesn't
the one I thought
matter.
you were going with.
It's what you think should be in the top 25.
I thought you were saying. I thought you were going to say Joey Tribbiani and how you doing.
It's actually in the top 25. It is. How you doing? I think it's like
I did not see that coming.
Kramer, you know, the one that I love where he always, when he gets excited about something, he says, "Giddy up." He says, "Giddy up." Kramer does.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
Those shows are classics.
Yes.
I mean, I watch Frasier all the time due to Cheers. I watch Seinfeld, Friends, all that stuff.
Norm.
See, I never would have guessed that. If you would have told me, if you would have even given me like a little bit of a clue, I would have said, like, could I be any more thirsty?
There you see.
That's what I would say.
Guys, this is
I never thought it would be Pivot.
This is what happens when you go to a bar. This is where you meet your friends in a man cave. And there's all types of conversation that's brought up, whether it's horror, whether it's cars, whether it's music, whether it's random shit like this. And I like to bring in the simple stuff because I'm a simpleton. And we've got our top 5 or 25 or 45 catchphrases that were from basically TV series. And yes, they do. Technically, they do have a list every year. And do you want to know what the number one is?
Of course.
I thought it was Pivot.
That made that list. That made this list.
Okay.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I'm starting to show I'm the oldest one out of the bunch here. Good times.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Dynamite. No, I know.
Yeah, I remember.
Believe it or not.
I remember now.
There are some catchphrases.
I'm just taken back that those were the number ones.
It's because they were.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's yes. How you doing? How you doing? Believe it or not, it's mixed in. And it's mixed in with another one that, come on, guys. There's a show that was on during the early 2000s. And all of us have said it. I've been guilty at it. He's a comedian. He's worked in a building with other individuals. And there were some great episodes. It was a great show. Some people say I loved it. Some people say I didn't really watch it. But there's always been an opportunity where there's been times like where a certain individual, by the way, I'll give you a hint. His character's last name is my middle name. And every once in a while there'll be something lines thrown out there like, man, he looks so tight in that suit.
That's what she said. Michael.
The Office, Michael Scott.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
I did watch that show.
Michael Scott?
I am really fucking this up for you guys big time. I should do this. Maybe the next time, folks out there, if you're watching or listening, I will bring back an old school game that maybe I could get these guys involved in with somehow virtually with quarters. I don't know how that'll happen, but I'll try. That's what she said. Chris and I want to thank you for listening or watching Meet Us in the Man Cave. Since you enjoyed watching us, make sure you want to tell all your friends about us, subscribe today, and click on that notification bell. It's going to be helping you being reminded when our next episode is uploaded or even possibly a live stream video. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, YouTube. You can listen or download to Meet Us in the Man Cave on your favorite podcasting app, available to stream or download so you can listen to us all you want, whenever you want. For more information, go to meetusinthemancave.podbean.com.